Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, we've got to the Friday. We made it to Friday. Yes, I scheduled the show like 45 minutes ago, and I do apologize. What happened? In my foolish actions, I pressed the restart button actually, and what happened? It did like this long old updates. I thought, oh my goodness, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But anyway, we're here, so I do apologize for that. A 10:35 scheduling turns to be like an 11:15 scheduling, but I do apologize for that. Yeah, we got three parts of a whole again on this Friday morning show over here. Yeah, I'm going to be homebound actually today. I'm just not. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. It's not what you think it might be. It's not that. It's not that. I did the check. I did the check this morning. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the youngsters, Saka, Emma Smith Rowe, the Martinellis of this world, and as well as some other bits and pieces in regards to Premier League games might be postponed this weekend going forward. I did ask the question on Twitter sphere on another platform about, do you think games should be postponed because there's been a little bit of rise of other teams and other players contracting that there. But yeah, I think we actually might put it as a poll actually. Do you think Premier League games should be postponed at least from this week, maybe for maybe 2 or 3 weeks before we can stabilize things again? Or do you think no, we can play? Because what happened, first game of the season, we had a few players out, but we still had to play the game, didn't we? Remember Brentford? Brentford beat us 2-0. Anyway, guys, I'm so happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. I'm going to be homebound today. There's no DIY work to be done. I did it all yesterday. Is there any shopping to be done? No shopping to be done. See the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, Friday morning, man. Belatedly, like 40, 50 minutes worth. I scheduled this one to be like what was it supposed to be, like a 10:35 kickoff. And I pressed reset because I'd been on the laptop. I thought, don't want to use all the RAM space. Let me refresh it, restart it. But oh no, it's doing an update, Windows update. I thought maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour, 45-minute updates. Let that be a lesson to you, Alex. Never do that again. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this Friday morning show. A quick heads up, later on today is going to be the Easy Talk. It's going to be the Easy Talk. Yeah, we're going to have John Guna back on the channel. We're going to have Mube Guna, aka chairman of the board, back. And we're also going to have another newbie. 2 weeks on the trot. 2 newbies. What's happened? What's happening? And there's still like a little waiting list. I mean, we're not Amazon Prime. We're only Canon Fodder TV. Actually, no, we're better. We're better than Amazon Prime. Tell your friends that I said it. My goodness. All right, I guess we better dive into it. Let's dive into it, people. Dive into it. So the first segment I want to talk about, what is it? What do you want to talk about, Alex? Well, it's about this gentleman over here. Which gentleman? There he is, Joe Cole. Now, Joe Cole says, youngsters just like Sergio Aguero. Yeah, Joe Cole has told that broadcaster there that Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli really does remind him of Sergio Aguero. His high energy performance really caught the eye as Arsenal put in an arguably their fine display of the campaign to date. And Cole has drawn up a comparison about Martinelli, which has surely pleased the Gunners' youngster. He said, I left the stadium and I was driving away and I was thinking, this is the first time in 10 years there's something to work from with Arsenal. 10 years! And there's a base. This lad is outstanding, Martinelli. I've always been a big fan of his. He reminds me of a young Aguero who is busy, just like Alexis Sanchez. If Martinelli can even become half the player, either Aguero or Alexis Sanchez, then Arsenal will have a huge talent on their hands. Oh, the 20-year-old is one of a number of Arsenal youngsters showing the real signs of promise, though. Yeah, interesting that he says he makes the comparisons between Aguero and Sanchez. I'll probably go on the side of Alexis Sanchez, stroke Ronaldo. But I think Martin has actually said that he bases his game, the way he gets ready for games is around Ronaldo's kind of the way that he plays there. But it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. But Joko, do you think Joko is right? Is he right? He says that, yeah, Martinelli reminds me of like a hybrid between Sergio Aguero and Alexis Sanchez. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But why? Because Martinelli is ours. He's ours. He's ours. He could have a really good career. Really good career if he can stay fit. And if he continues in that same vein, is it difficult? I mean, Ronaldo's done it, but Ronaldo's like a different species, isn't he? Like Messi. Messi's the best player. But yeah, I think with Martinelli, he has the makings of being serious club legend. He could do it. He can do it. And then this how can I say this? This segment here has got a feel of a Joe Cole feel about it. But anyway, we're going to talk about the likely lads. The likely lads. Martin Keown has held outstanding Saka and a Smith Rowe. And I'm speaking on the same broadcast. I'm not going to mention their name after the game. The columnist, Martin Keown, believes the unity and quality is there, but urges his ex-club to build on the result by winning at Leeds at the weekend. We're going to get into that, actually. We'll get into that, whether these games are going to be going ahead. He said, I think in this transition period with young manager Arteta, young director Edu, Saka and Smith Rowe have been outstanding. They still need to score more goals. It's been a difficult period, but they are in top four. Why can't Arsenal make it, he says. I do feel the quality is there and the belief is there. I'd like to see Smith Rowe come on into the game again, because when he comes on to look at the message he sends, it's important to keep your feet on the ground, because this is one win. They go to Leeds next and they need to get a result. People can see the quality there as they are rebuilding. They are unified and they need to build from that. He goes on to say there has been a platform for those front three to go and do what they do. Alexander Lacazette was good that night, really professional, given his best mate in the team was dropped. He's talking about Aubameyang, isn't he? He's talking about Aubameyang. That's who he's talking about. But again, I don't know how much more I can say about these two players. I don't know how much more I can say about these two players, because academy products. What can I say? There's nothing more I can say about these two players. And what I will say about the photo is just so funny. So funny. What's this? You guys sunning it on the beach. What's going on there? Yeah. But yeah, Martin Keown just actually saying what we already know in regards to Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith Rowe. Wonderful talent, but we've got to make sure, and I'm going to say this for maybe the 1000th time, we've got to make sure that we protect the young players. And if it means we do some squad rotation, then so be it. So be it, because they can't play out throughout the whole season. They can't do it. I'm just fearing the worst. I mean, we've got the African Cup of Nations come up soon. Whether that's going to be postponed or not, as this moment in time, I don't have any information. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from these two likely lads. What's going on? They're sunning it on the beach, are they? Are you sunning it on the beach? Yeah. Now, talking about games that are going to be postponed, I've just seen a comment actually from my moderator in the live chat. But Thomas Frank calls for the Premier League suspension after the press conference interrupted by grim COVID updates. Now, I want to know what your thoughts are. I'm actually going to put out the poll now. Do you think the games, actually the Premier League should suspend the games over a short period of time known that there's been a spike. Has there been a spike in the COVID? Well, anyway, a lot of the teams now are reporting it's been spreading amongst the squad members. But what do you think? Do you think the Premier League should suspend games for a short period of time? So again, I'm just putting the poll out now. You can have your say if you just go and look. Let me do it now. So should the Premier League postponed? I said postponed. Postpone league. I put COVID. Oh. Okay, there we go. Choose only one. Choose only one. So it's going to be a straight yes or no. Okay, yeah. So should the Premier League postpone league games? COVID spreading. Choose only one. Forgot to put a question mark. Sorry about this, guys. So again, you can go over and have your say in the matter. All right. So there we go. Yeah. So Thomas Frank knew there's kind of concerns that maybe the games should be postponed because some other clubs are now reporting that COVID has been spreading amongst the players, and I think there are other games suspended. I've just seen from Ashley. Anyway, that is it. Those are the three parts of the whole on Canon for TV. Yeah, Joe Cole thinks, Martinelli, similar to Sergio Aguero, and Alexis Sanchez. I'm not so sure about that. I just see Martinelli as being Martinelli. That's all. And actually, there was something else I was going to say. I completely forgot. It's this is the last segment. I completely forgot. Yeah, Joe Cole explains why Man United will still finish above Arsenal this season. Turncoat. Joe Cole still believes Manchester United hold the upper hand in a race to finish fourth in the Premier League, despite Arsenal's impressive response to their recent setbacks. He told that broadcaster there again, there's so much to be positive about. The goalkeeper is outstanding. Excuse me, Gabriel and White have got it together. They've really nailed it. Excuse me. Then you've got the young lads. I think they'll be there or thereabouts. But if you ask me, I think it's going to be between Manchester United, Tottenham, West Ham, and Arsenal. I'll probably just go with United because of Ronaldo, the Ronaldo factor, because he's such a genius and he guarantees you goals. He always turns up. So yeah, he's saying that Arsenal probably won't make it because of the Ronaldo factor. I just don't think Arsenal can sustain the top four position. Again, I would like them to, but I think this outfit now are still not mature enough. They're not prepared enough to make a challenge in the Champions League, much less the Europa League. But anyway, so that is it now. That's the three parts of the whole. I was thinking something is missing. Something is missing. Something is arrived here. So that is it. That is it. Inside 15 minutes, just been like just going on about the news segments here. Yeah, Joko talking about Martinelli reminds him of a Sergio Aguero, stroke Alexis Sanchez. Also, Mr. Frank, the Brentford manager, believes that actually the Premier League needs to suspend or postpone the games because of the spread of COVID. And of course, Joko talking again about, he doesn't think Arsenal can make top four because of the Ronaldo factor and Martin Keown. So there's actually four parts of a whole. Yeah, Keown just saying that we've got the makings. There's a base, we're in transition, but these youngsters, the two light lads, Bukayo Saka, Emerson, and actually Martinelli, got the makings of being superstars going forward if they can remain injury-free. But I think for now, I know we are like trying to gather some kind of momentum. It could be by default that if the Premier League does decide to postpone the games, that will be a natural break for the players I just spoke about. You know, Bukayo Saka has been needed a break. Smith Rowe, not so much. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. If I hear any updates in regards to the Premier League looking to postpone games because of the spread of the virus, then we definitely will come live and we'll talk about that. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll look at the poll that we'll put out. Do you think the Premier League should postpone games starting from this weekend, so that there will be no games, i.e. Arsenal versus Leeds and all the other fixtures there? What do you think? No, we need to continue. We need to continue. Just see you guys in a few ticks, and yeah, go and vote. You can vote.
Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver cannon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Cannon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Cannon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Cannon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Cannon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Cannon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Cannon 4 TV.
Right, okay, so that's it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bounce into the live chat. Let me get myself comfortable. And let's see. So my moderator for the morning show is again Ashley D. Hey up, Gooners! Only 2 games on tomorrow. Apparently, yes, those 2 games which are on tomorrow. As of this point, I mean, things can change within the next few hours. Are the Aston Villa and Burnley game? I'm kind of surprised actually. And Leeds versus Arsenal. Those are the 2 games. Apart from that, all the other games. So your Manchester United versus Brighton, Southampton versus Brentford, Watford versus Crystal Palace, and West Ham versus Norwich have all been postponed. So again, that's going to be some news that we're going to be keeping tabs on. Might have an update for you later on this evening before doing the easy talk, but we have to wait and see. So yeah. All games must be postponed except Arsenal's. That way, with their backlogs, it means they will play a lot more games in a shorter period of time, getting more tired, giving us more chance to win. So you want us to reach top 4. Are you a believer? Are you a believer? Right. Nazim Akhtar says, yo, I'm a big fan of Arsenal, and so am I. So am I. Problem with the likely lads is they have not performed against the top clubs. Give them time. Give them time. They will perform against the top clubs. Apparently, 40% of the players have refused the jab. Yeah, yeah. Chat room is open if you guys would like to comment and give us your thoughts, people. Yes, thank you for that. Let me look at the not the so much the analytics, but the poll. We put up a poll within the last 5 minutes in regards to, do you think the Premier League should postpone all the games? Actually, there's just two remaining games. Just two remaining games. And let's see how the poll's gone so far. So again, the question is, should the Premier League postpone league games, COVID spreading? Choose only one. Out of 12 votes, there's not been any comments yet and one like. 33% believe that yes, the Premier League should postpone all games. And 67% believe no, they shouldn't. The games should go on. Well, there's only two matches anyway. Two matches. Okay. Again, let me look at the fixture list. If I can find it here. There's a fixture list going forward. So we've overcome the previous games: Everton, Southampton, West Ham. So Leeds United is the next game. After that, there's going to be Norwich City away and the Wolverhampton Wanderers at home on December the 28th. So I am just, again, this is my assumption that these games appear to be in danger of being postponed. Or in danger or at risk, or likely, I'll say likely to be postponed. So I don't see why those two games will not be postponed. If you've postponed the majority of the matches come this Saturday, why would you not postpone the Leeds game and the Aston Villa and Burnley game? It's a bit strange to me. I think possibly it's going to be inevitable. I think it will be inevitable before we hear some news in regards to the Premier League actually saying, you know what, I think it's better we postpone all games. Yeah, but anyway, that's the way the stats are at this moment in time. Let's see if there's been any change in the voting. There's been 12 votes. 12 votes. Okay, now there's been 18 votes. Wow, quite telling actually. Now, only 22% of you believe that the game should be postponed, and 78% believe no, it should not be postponed. Wow. Okay, well, anyway, it's your opinion. Again, it's open to everyone to vote. I think that is it. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's the voting done there. Sorry, guys, just bear me a second. Bear me a second. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's just gone up 11%, man. Now, 79% of you believe that the Premier League should not postpone the games. Was that you, actually? Was that you? Again, let's put up the fixture list again. Wow. Okay, yeah. It's gone up even further still. 80%. 80% of the subscribers across all platforms. Actually, no, only on Twitter and YouTube believe that Premier League games should go ahead. That's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take another break because I want us to debate this as well as talk about the youngsters and also review the news of today from Canon 42's perspective. So we'll give the live chat more time. If the live chat doesn't warm up, then you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it quits. I'll call the live show to an end and give me more time just to relax. Again, I'm just feeling a little bit under the weather. I might actually just go to the shop and come back and just chillax. So just seeing a few ticks again is for us to give the live chat some time to warm up. I know that the viewer numbers are. We've got 7 people watching. Let's see if we can double the numbers. Share it amongst your friends, people. Share it amongst your friends. See you in a few ticks.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Right, okay, so I've just kind of put a shout out to let everyone know that we are live, and let's see if I'll give it just a few more minutes. Again, if people are not taking the bait, then we'll call it quits on this one here on the morning show on Friday morning on Canon Fodder TV. Hopefully that's the time. So almost 17 minutes before the hour of midday over here, UK time, Greenwich Mean Time. So let me just quickly look at the poll that we did. Again, the poll is in regards to: do you think the Premier League should postpone all games starting from this week because of the spread and the news we're hearing about? Actually, it's become contagious amongst the other clubs. Let's have a look. So out of 23 votes, again, oh my goodness, out of 23 votes. I know it's early days, still early days. 70% of you believe that yes, the Premier League should postpone games, and 83% of you believe that no, they should not postpone games. Wow! Oh my goodness! I'm saying nothing. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Really, I'm not going to say anything. I need to refresh this page. Okay, guys, I just kind of get the impression that maybe we have finished. We have finished because there's not been any other comments, which is quite all right. But I will use this opportunity maybe just to review the news of today from Canon Fodder TV's perspective. And first up, we had Joe Cole, Mary O. Joe Cole, who said that yeah, it's a bit of not a strange one, but he says that Martin reminds him of a certain Sergio Aguero or Alexis Sanchez, because yeah, the way that he plays, the how can I say it? Well, yeah, but he said he left the stadium, and I was driving away, and I was thinking, this is the first time in 10 years there's something to work from with Arsenal. There's a base. This lad is outstanding, Martinelli. I've always been a big fan of his. He reminds me of a young Aguero who is busy, like Alexis Sanchez. If Martinelli can even become half the player of either Aguero or Sanchez, then Arsenal will have a huge talent on their hands. Well, we already have a huge talent on our hands. We know that. We know that. But yeah, I don't know. Comparing him to those two players there. And then Martin Keown, talking about the likely lads, is that they've been outstanding. Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka said, speaking on that broadcaster, I think in the transition period with the young manager, Arteta, the young director, Edu, Saka and Smith Rowe have been outstanding. They still need to score more goals. It's been a difficult period, but they are in top 4. Why can't Arsenal make it? I do feel the quality is there and the belief is there. I'd like to see Smith Rowe come on into the game again, because when he comes on, look at the message he sends. It's important to keep the feet on the ground, because this is only one win. They go to Leeds, that's barring any more news about other further games being postponed. And they need to get a result. People can see the quality that is there. They are rebuilding, they are unified, and they need to build from there. There has been a platform for those front three to go and do what they do. Alexander Lacazette was good that night, really professional, given his best mate has been dropped. Oh, oh my goodness. And then Joe Cole again talks about how likely is it Arsenal will make a top four, and he says that you look at the teams, and I would have to probably give it to Man United only because of the Ronaldo factor, because he's such a genius and he guarantees you goals. He always turns up. So I thought, right, okay, thank you for that. And then Mr. Frank, Thomas Frank calls for the Premier League suspension after press conference interrupted by grim COVID updates. So we've since put up the poll on the platform, and we're asking for your opinion or for your vote. Do you think the Premier League should look to suspend all games now going forward, at least? And the numbers have gone up to 30 votes. 17% of you believe that yes, the Premier League should ban all Premier League games, and 83% still believe that no, the games should be played. So again, those have been all the segments here on Canon 4 TV. I'm going to go to a live chat just for the last time before I wrap up this one. And let's have a look and see who has joined us on this one. There's been any additional. All right. Karami, good morning to you. What do you think should happen? I'm a little bit fearful myself because I'm actually supposed to be traveling with my wife. Is it next week? Week after, for the New Year's Eve, up north, to the Midlands, just a few days away. For the New Year's Eve, and then we'll come back the 2nd of January. So we're a little bit concerned ourselves, trying to go by the government guidelines. But I think if the majority of the fixtures have already been postponed, then it makes sense to postpone the other two remaining fixtures. So you've got Aston Villa versus Burnley, and then Leeds versus Arsenal. So yeah, I think we've got to follow suit. The Premier League has got to maybe take the bull by the horns and make the decision that there will be no football over this weekend. I mean, I would like there to be football, but we've got to think about safety first, and that's just my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. Martin is just Martinelli. Just keep improving. Absolutely. Martinelli for me is Martinelli. And can you make some more comparisons, which I think probably is unfair? I'm thinking, yeah, the goal that he scored wasn't Thierry Henry-esque. It was Martinelli-esque. That's again my personal opinion. Big up family, yes, tuning in. Yeah, yeah, Mube Gunnar, aka chairman of the board, is in the house. And just a quick reminder, guys, that later on today is going to be the Easy Talk. Yes, 7:30 p.m. UK time. Who is right? Oh, who is wrong? Yeah, your manager or your talisman, your G. Say nothing. Give me your captain. My captain. I haven't got a captain. You mean who is my personal? Who? I'll go for Gabriel. I will go for Gabriel. But as a stopgap, because I really, when I look at the situation there, I'm thinking I want Arteta and whoever's going to make the decision there to treat it like an interview. Whoever they can identify as potential captains, call them in, ask them questions, and then make your decision from there. I think for me, there's no rush because Lacazette has shown that he is a leader, whether it's by default because his mate got stripped. Man, get broke down, innit? Man, get broke down, get stripped, prat, pop, pop. Used like as a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Yeah, until he goes, if he is leaving. And yeah, I just don't think there's any rush. There is no rush. But if I had to choose a captain, I will go for Gabriel. I'll go for Gabriel. I wouldn't give it to Thomas Partey. I wouldn't give it to Tierney. Tierney as a vice captain, yeah, but not as a captain. You asked the question, yeah, I gave you my answer. Just play without fans. Yeah, but the players have contracted the virus. So what do you do? I understand, you don't play with anyone in the stadium, but the players are still in close proximity to each other. So I don't know. Just be safe. This COVID is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Aubameyang ever late any other clubs? Good question. Good question. I don't really know, but I know there were some antics before he came to Arsenal. But I'm not sure whether he's been late before. Uh, let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Okay. Okay. Right. I don't think there's no other bits and pieces of information that I want to talk about anyway. I'll give you the information in regards to the East Talk, 7:30 p.m. The guests who are going to be there. I think the last thing I probably need to do is just mention the poll. All right. So the poll we put out was, should the Premier League postpone league games, COVID spreading in inverted brackets? Choose only one. It's just a straight yes or no. Again, out of 38 votes, no comments so far, and 6 likes. 21% of the subscribers say, yeah, Premier League needs to postpone this, and 79% believe that no, the Premier League should allow these 2 remaining games to go ahead. I'm thinking, no, no, no. Daily dose of cats is a 2-0 was a great result from us. It was under the circumstances. Again, knowing that West Ham have been occupying those 4 to 5 positions there, so we performed. We performed. Actually, I knew Arsenal was going to win. Don't tell me how, but I just knew. I got the score wrong. I said it's going to be 3-2 because I thought West Ham would probably score a couple of goals, but we had probably the greater firepower, and we, Smith Rowe and Martinelli, wonderful goals there, man, wonderful goals. So thank you for that comment there. Daily dose of cats. It's an interesting handle. Fork handles. Do you think Arteta do the right thing? What do you mean? Do the right thing? So my battery, my phone's going again. What do you mean in regards to what the players that he picked? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you think Arteta did the right thing? Let me know. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean by that, brother. All right, just a couple more minutes before we wrap up this one. I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, just kind of refresh that page there. I'll refresh this page over here. Let's just see if there's been any change in the voting over here. Again, the poll that we put out over the last 20 minutes, almost a half an hour now, has been in regards to, do you think the Premier League should postpone the remaining games? There are only 2 games. There's the Leeds versus Arsenal and Aston Villa versus Burnley. All the other games have been postponed because the spread of the virus. So now we're up to 42 votes now, and it's gone down now. So 24% of you now believe the Premier League should postpone all the games now, all the remaining games, and 76 of you, the subscribers, believe that no, what are you gonna postpone the games for? Why? Let's give Arteta some credit too. Everyone said West Ham were better than us, and he'll pull off a good win. A dominant performance. I tell you what, Mube, one of the best performances, and so much so the old Alex has come back, man. Usually when I watch a game, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, oh, yeah, we lost. Oh, okay, we won. We just won. But yeah, watching the West Ham game, it really entertaining. And we got the points, and it's really, really good to see Martinelli score, get on the score sheet, as well as Emil Smith Rowe. Bukayo Saka just doing the business on the right hand side. We were hoping that was going to be Nico Pepe, but Project Nico Pepe is not working. Not working. Is there conspiracy? Conspiracy? Yeah, is there conspiracy? You know, French players who've got a little bit of attitude, Unai Emery signings, are they being sidelined by the Arteta regime? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hmm. Anyway, about our captain. Oh, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. There's only so many opportunities or you can give a person. Worse still, if it's your captain, did only have one disciplinary breach, didn't only have two, didn't only have three. He had actually five disciplinary breaches. And if you are saying that these players, you arrive at a club like Arsenal, and you're saying these players, I'll give them a clean slate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me, because I'll give them, a clean slate. You're asking for trouble. You are asking for trouble. You treat all the players the same way. So whether it's your goalkeeper, midfielder, your top earner, your low earner, treat all of them the same. And I've got to say, Mikel Arteta has not been treating all the players the same. You remember when Gabriel got red carded? Do you remember when Pepe got red carded? He made them apologise. What happened to Granit Xhaka? Granit Xhaka, as far as I know, didn't apologise. I mean, he brought out a big old statement when he took off the armband and the top and everything else there, but he never apologised, did he? So you've got to treat everyone the same, even though everyone has like different characters, but you're going to make a run of your own back. Treat everyone the same. From the captain's point of view, you've got to be the role model. Got to be the role model. You're supposed to set the standard for everybody else to follow. And it's funny, I was listening the other day on another podcast, and I was saying the thing is, when you speak to the young players, the players, when they talk about, like, say, leaders or people want to share positive stuff, they very rarely mention the captain. Very rarely. They always mention like the defenders, like David Luiz and some other players. I can't remember the other players I mentioned there, but they almost never mention Aubameyang. Aubameyang for me was never a captain, never captain material. That's one element. And some of you might or might not know how I feel about Aubameyang. Long term, we should never have given him the contract extension. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but you're only saying that, Alex, because you can see what's happening. Nah. The moment the guy wasn't sure, is he going to sign the thing or not? We should have cut our losses and said, you know what, Aubameyang, thank you so very much for your services. Thank you so very much, but thank you, and it's goodbye. Adios. But Arsenal never learned the lesson. Never learned. Is it deja vu? Look what happened with our previous number 10. So much money, not per year, per week, and then still being disrespectful and doing that stuff there. And, we get to a Europa League final under our previous regime, previous manager, only for the players not to turn up. But the point I'm trying to make is, Aubameyang, again, my mum doesn't like me to talk about people's ages, but I will. Sorry, mum. I'm not sure my mum's watching. We should have just said, you know what, cut our ties. He said himself that there were a few clubs coming in for him. So then why didn't you go? Why didn't you go? You didn't go because we're so stupid. Arsenal are so silly. We didn't see it coming this time, did we? Again. But yeah. I mean, I've said what I had to say there. But anyway, in regards to the captain, he made the right decision. Arteta, that is. Again, look at the video from Patrick Vieira. He did was it a pre-game conference or post-game conference with Crystal Palace? When he was asked a question about the captain situation, he said, "Well, I believe that the captain has to be closely aligned with the manager, and the captain has to be the example, has to lead by example." Patrick Vieira saying that. How long does Arteta have left on his contract? Good question. I believe it might be 2 years. I believe it's 2 years or 2 seasons. Why'd you ask the question? Dave doesn't catch. Why'd you ask the question? No, I'm not going to attempt. No. We are such a different team when Partey shows up, bro. He's so good. But, yo, Mube, bro, when he turns up, doesn't turn up often enough. You got to turn up to your own party, man. The guy has been only decent. Decent is not going to take us much further. He needs to turn up a lot. And the thing is, last season, I see my guy getting pushed off, nudged off the ball too easily. Man, how big is he? He's like 6'1". Show more resilience, more physicality, brother. Anyway, let's pray he can build on this performance because it's so important to our spine. He needs to show up a lot more. He needs to show up a lot more than not, man. I won't blame him for the Xhaka incident as he wasn't here yet. He tried to mend the relationship with the players and the fans, so kudos to him. I won't blame him for the Xhaka incident. Yeah, I got to disagree, man. I got to disagree. There's a saying that if somebody's showing you the kind of person that they are, believe them. You've got to believe them. Xhaka has shown the kind of person that he is. You can't blame him for the situation when he took off the armband and the shirt because that happened under Unai Emery's regime. But you can't tell me that, Arteta has seen what's been happening from the shores of Man City. Don't try and flog a dead horse. The players are shown what kind of people, what kind of characteristics that they have. And now we've got Aubameyang doing what he did there. And again, it's not. My sister asked me the same question last night. Oh, is it because of what happened? I said, sis, it wasn't only because of that. It's for all the other previous indiscretions. The guy is supposed to be the captain. He's supposed to set the example. That was the feather that broke the camel's back. The fact that he was given a permission to travel under the conditions, these conditions there, he didn't meet those conditions. And it didn't even help his cause that there was a picture of him having a tattoo. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less whether he's cutting the nails on his toes. Couldn't really care less. But for me, I'm sorry, Corano, but he made the right decision. Yeah, made the right decision there. We've got to learn a thing or two from this situation. Yeah, we have to. All right, there you go. So 18 months left. There you go. 18 months left. Okay, sorry, I've just been pinged. Sorry, guys. Sorry, bear me a second, please. Bear me a second. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that, people. You think Arteta is the right coach to the transformation? Well, I was actually asking myself this question. If you have a system, and whether the players are not able to adapt to your system or they don't want to adapt to your system, what do? Do you go out and buy players who are able to adapt or play that system, or do you change the system? Now, I'm no coach, I'm no manager. I mean, I played football, for my school and for the local area, of Islington, which is actually Islington and Camden, which is quite a large area. But I don't know. I don't know. Is he the right coach for to the transformation? We've got to wait and see. I mean, what I am liking so far, and I think it's got a lot to do with the fact that we're not playing Aubameyang, is that the players look a lot more happier. They're playing like a team, not like a bunch of individuals who've just come out from a local station. And you've got Arteta saying, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. You know, I need like 10 guys to play a football match. Would you like to play in my team? They're not playing like individuals. Now they're playing like a team. And they've got a proper leader in Lacazette. You can't tell me that's not working. Can't tell me that's not working. So far, touch wood. So far, so good for this moment. But things can change so very, very quickly. And what's happened? You know what's going to happen? Because I've not jumped on this bandwagon of Arteta out, Arteta out. Oh, he loses 3 games. Oh my goodness, he's not chosen my favourite player. Arteta out, Arteta out. I'm not jumped on that bandwagon. But I will criticise him. But the same way I didn't want the previous manager gone, I'm not jumping on this bandwagon to say Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out. Yeah, he's here with us. You know, when he does well, when the players do well, we've got to say that they've done well. But you can't have it all one way. No, we're not allowed to criticise the players. We're not allowed to criticise the manager. That's not how it works. But it doesn't work like that on Cannon Fodder TV anyway. Or you get or you get players to play. Look at that. Like I've just been saying, I've just said that. If the players can't adapt to or don't want to, do you change the system? Or do you get the players in? You buy the players who can adapt or play in that system. It's down to Mikel Arteta. Because at the end of the day, as a fan, I want to see Arsenal winning. Whether it means we'll win, horribly, we've gone down 1 man, it's on a rainy night, and we still score 1 goal, we get the points. I couldn't care less, to be honest. But it looks nice when Arsenal actually plays nice football, but we're in a results business, not in a style of play business. Style of play can be wonderful, but what happens if you still lose? You're playing the wrong sport. You're playing the wrong sport. If you're looking all about style and skill it's the wrong sport, man. Football's all about winning. You've got to win. How do you win? By scoring goals. So if we score 1 goal and the style of play is rubbish, I've got no qualms with that. I go back quite a few years. Terry Neal days, mid-70s. After that, George Graham, 1-0 to the Arsenal. I mean, the football, I won't say it was like glamorous, but it wasn't the worst football, but we got the results. 1-0 to the Arsenal, 1-0 to the Arsenal, and that's what I'm going to say. And that's the truth. Ruth. Right, just, you know what, I think we'll go for a few more minutes, take it up to the hour. I've been going for 53 minutes and some change. So unless you've got any other questions, let me quickly refresh this page here where we've done the poll in regards to, do you think the Premier League should postpone games this weekend going forward because of the spread, the contagious virus? So choose only one. Wow, 62 votes so far. We've got a long way to go. 27% of the subscribers believe that, yeah, the Premier League should postpone the games. And actually, there's only two matches. Only 2 matches going to be played this weekend. Aston Villa versus Burnley and Leeds versus Arsenal. And 73% believe, no, the game should not be postponed. Wow, my goodness. Right. I think we've come to an end on this Friday morning show over here. Okay, yeah. Unless anybody else has anything else I want to say, which I don't think you do, let's call it quits. Let's call it quits. Call it quits. Call it quits. Nobody else? No other takers? All right, then leave it at that. We'll leave it like that then. We'll leave it like that. Yeah, brother. Bra, pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Okay, so just a final reminder, the next show that you will see today on Canon 4 TV will be the Easy Talk. It's going to be the Easy Talk. You're going to see Mube Guna in the flesh, aka the chairman of the board. You're going to see John Guna, and there's a newbie, another person that's going to be making their debut on Canon 4 TV. We've actually been waiting a while for this person because he's had some problems, and then in actual fact, because we've got a large pool now of contributors, he's had to wait for the next round, and there is a small waiting list of I think 2 more people have been waiting to get onto the not so much on the Easy Talk, but feature. So just remember, Easy Talk tonight, 7:30 p.m. UK time. It's going to be the last of 2021. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. The year's gone so quick. So quick, man. God, dearie me. Next week, there will be no Canon project. What we're going to focus on is just doing live shows. I'll be going live twice a day. And also, I kind of actually forgot to tell you guys as well, tomorrow, if the game does go ahead tomorrow, my brother will be doing his own watch-along. It won't be relying on me, man, for anything. I mean, this I designed, but everything else will be done by my brother. And that is if the game goes ahead tomorrow, Leeds versus Arsenal. All right, people. So we're done and dusted on this Friday morning now, early lunchtime break over here in Canon 4 TV. Thank you for joining me. So numbers were like, yeah, the numbers were okay. I know we can do better than that. Remember about the poll. You can also vote your thoughts. Do you think the Premier League should postpone the 2 remaining games, or do you think no, they need to be played out? I'm thinking there's only 2 games now, isn't it? So just again, my personal opinion is postpone the games, postpone them. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Only my personal opinion. Anyway, people, we is out of here. And just a reminder, again, thank you so very much. The last 2 remaining weeks now before the year is done. So look out for like not so much special segments, but I'll be just maybe reviewing the season or the year as a whole, maybe in 1 or 2 shows for the members, not as a general cohort of the subscribers. This will only be on the members tab. So if you're not a member, you need to do it now. Yeah, the link is in the description box. Click it, choose between the 2 levels, whether it's going to be silver or bronze Canon, and yeah, you make your payment. All right, wonderful stuff, guys. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna probably head out to the shops quickly and come back and catch some Z's before doing some maybe. Actually, there's nothing to be done. There's nothing to be done here. It's all been done already. All right, people, take care of yourselves. If it's your afternoon, if you're on that side, somewhere near here, if it's your night, maybe on this side, not Asia, it could be your early morning, somewhere near Mube Guna, stateside. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. And until then, you've been listening to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.